Kaji hapa Nairobi na I have to say this concerning AU seat. I think this is the moment Kenyans will not have divided opinions, because the AU seat is continental matter. It is not internal matter where we are supposed to bring in our tribal rivalries. I think Raila is equal to the task. Is equal to the task, and if any case he fails to get AU seat, I think it is not a big deal, because that guy has nothing to lose in life. At the age of 80, and he has struggled enough in this nation for many years, and he has achieved so many things. So I want just to correct my fellow former speakers, for example Wanjala, that don't term Raila as a failure. Because, for example, right now you're calling him a failure, and at the same time you want him to come and join you in fighting William Samoei Ruto. Now, how do you expect a failure or a serial failure to come and help you succeed in fighting the current regime? Raila has been used badly in politics. The same Raila, people are saying the guy is cursed. I wonder how a cursed person can become can be a prime minister of the nation. For example, this guy said Kibaki Tosha in 2002. Later on, Kibaki sacked him in the Ministry of Roads. He again stole his elections in 2007. Worked again with Kibaki in Grand Coalition government. And again, he thought Kibaki was going to allow him to be in power, only to bring in Uhuru Kenyatta, who succeeded him. Thereafter, we saw a game which Uhuru Kenyatta played recently in the 2022 elections. If he had all the machineries and Ruto managed to win that election with a margin of 200,000 votes, there was no Uhuru's hand in that election. And I think it is not fair to pray for the worst to happen to your fellow citizen, because these people who are saying that Raila will not manage to win this election are not voters. I think that is the reason why we thank God for that. But all in all, whichever side of the result, either side of the result, whether Raila fails or gets the AUC seat, we will still welcome him as our son. So that is my take.
So where do you stand?
With me, as a citizen and a patriotic citizen, I will wish we win the seat. And now that we have other competitors, if the win goes to other competitors, it will be unfair, because this is a game. And if we go for our game where we need a winner or a loser or a runners up, all those outcomes are there. But the probability of him winning, I may not say that it is all that high, but our expectation is that he wins.
Yeah. And what if he fails?
If he fails, these people have got NADCO report in place. The NADCO report will be implemented. And we see somebody aside there who is pretending to be so silent, is not within this government, who is Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka is in this NADCO report. He's part and parcel, and he's one of the people who sent his representatives to go and make the NADCO report. If NADCO report is to be implemented, even the Rigathi Gachagua will be surprised to see Kalonzo Musyoka with Raila Odinga and William Samoei Ruto.
So what about, let's say,
yes,
for example now, Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka are together, and they're also forming their own party. Do you see that they will come to make it to be that big that there will be a lot of arguments between Ruto, Raila, and Kalonzo Musyoka, and also themselves?
See, Rick G is a tough guy. It's very ironical that he's a tough guy who is accompanied by a coward. Kalonzo has been perceived to be a very coward politician. Most of the time when things get tough, he comes and reminds Kenya that he's a lawyer, he cannot go beyond this. We saw him when he was with Raila Odinga, when Raila Odinga was swearing him himself in 2018. He was hiding somewhere else. And the same Kalonzo Musyoka. To trust him is not possible. So if Rigathi Gachagua has got expectations that Kalonzo Musyoka will deliver him votes, it will not be true. Because most of Kalonzo Musyoka followers are also Raila Amolo Odinga followers. So, if Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka being in one ticket in 2027, Ruto will be re-elected.
So in 2027, as you can see,
yes,
we have a lot of people who want to be president. For example, Kalonzo Musyoka, George Wajakoya also, and also Ruto himself, and Omtata. Who do you think will be the best candidate of 2027?
I think the best candidate among those people, none of them has been tried or tested to fit to run for office. But as things stand, if those group of people stand, if they are not united against one person who is William Samoei Ruto, Ruto will still win. But if they consolidate themselves together, people are not talking about David Maraga. What if David Maraga come in place? Because someone people have trusted is also fair and honest guy in this nation. If those people can consolidate and join up together, people like Mutembei, the Western people, and they join hands together against William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga together, it will be a very difficult task for Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei to combine. Unless if Raila Amolo Odinga and William Ruto rig the elections. But if the way things stand, because Kenya is not in a good direction as we speak, you see, we are not happy with what the government is doing currently. And still, we are not seeing a replacement. And another thing, Ruto still has 3 years or the rest of the years of the time to change things or to make things work. If he changes things, then people may also think otherwise. And the other groups of people like Matiang'i coming to campaign against Ruto, I don't see them succeeding.
And about governor
yes,
of Nairobi, in 2027, we see have a lot of people who want to be governor of Nairobi.
Yes.
And as we see, Baba Wino, he has been trying himself to put himself in that category so that he can get the governance. And though we don't know where he wants to stand, because sometimes he always say he wants to be president, sometimes also he wants to be the governor. And also we see that Sakaja was previous partners with Raila. What do you think about that?
I think Nairobi as a county has seen a lot of things which are not working out. But if you look at, compare Babu and Sakaja, Babu has a chance because Babu has worked in Embakasi East efficiently and also ranked as the best. If what is implementing in Embakasi East is done in Nairobi County, then the county will be a better county. Because we can see a governor who is coming at night to wash the streets. And when it rains, the flooding takes place within 20 minutes. The streets are flooded. Even those who are walking to go and board the matatus cannot even cross the roads because we have a county which is full of cartels. People are collecting taxes and they are not taking this money to where they're supposed to the areas where they are meant to be. Like, who is responsible for the drainage system in this city? And what is this person doing? And the person in charge who is supposed to ask the questions or the accountability of these cases is the governor, and he's not doing that. So he has failed. So however political divide will join, like I see him with Ruto or with Raila to capture the Luos and the lawyers within the city, I think Sakaja has just failed. And if Babu Wino comes, that will be a one touch for Babu.
So your advice to Babu Wino, should he take the presidency seat or governor seat?
Babu come for gubernatorial seat. Thereafter we'll rethink. Later on, if you want president, they will also consider that.